It's just what I wrote here on the board to explain to the math class how everything works with what I'm working on. So start off with the simplest part. This is the trough reflector. It reflects all the sunlight to a pipe. And this is the equation we use. Y is this axis here, which is the height, and X is the width, and then P is the focal. So you could sub in the numbers here to get, when you go X equals 1, X equals 2, and X negative 1, negative 2, so far and so forth. All the light, when the sun is head on, all the light reflects, all the lines go and meet at the pipe to heat up water or whatever it's used for. Now if the sun is moving, as the sun goes on, the day goes on, the sun moves 15 degrees per hour. So if a couple of hours later, an hour later, the sun moves, now the angles are coming in on different, the sunlight's coming in on a different angle, and it'll actually reflect off and miss the pipe together. So that's why you need a sun tracking. It shows the two suns when it's ahead or behind the solar device, and how it hits two different solar cells that activate two different relays, get power from a battery, and hit a worm gear which will rotate the mirror. And the mirror is hanging off a pipe just like that, and it can rotate like that or like that. Then we go to this, which is like boiling the water. The feed-in water gets heated up from the steam that's escaping the machine. This is for distilling mostly, this setup. Then this water goes to the inside of the tube where it's not as hot, it warms up, and then comes around to the outside where it gets the direct heat from the sun, and it boils, and then boils out here and goes out and gets condensed into distilled water. And these two levels stay the same. So as it boils more, this level will drop, and then more water from here will try and balance it out. It will pump water through and heat up, and the water has a long way to go and a lot of heating before it is boiled, and it should be much more efficient than the simpler version. Now if you want to do a turbine, you have to pressurize this pipe somehow, and then you have a pressure feed which runs what I'm thinking about Tesla turbine, which is what this is. And then on the outstream you can still heat up water. This could probably be like 120, 130 degrees, and the water coming out here might be 110 or close to 100, so there's still a lot of heat in that. You can use that to preheat the water that'll go in to be boiled to save energy. The rest of the heat is, the steam is going to be cooled down additionally with this another condenser, and also can be condensed into distilled water. So you can run a turbine and create the distilled water at the same time. And now this turbine looks like this from a side view. There's small gaps in these discs, and the steam goes through and creates drag on them to pull them around. That can be hooked up to a Tesla pump, which is very similar to the Tesla turbine for steam, but smaller, and that can pump in water and pump it to the fields from a well or something like that. So this could be pumping water and also distilling it.